we've made our way back down onto our mats. Let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall, extend our legs straight out. Maybe remove the flesh from the sits bones and feel our heart lifting and come into our Dandasana pose here. And then we'll bring the right leg into the chest, bend the right knee, drive the right leg into the chest. Sit up nice and tall, lift up in your heart. Take a big inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll cross that leg over. And then we'll bring the elbow crease of the left arm to wrap around that right knee. And then we'll send the right arm back behind to use as a little bit of a lever or a support for us. And right here, you're starting to feel a little stretch probably in the piriformis attachment on the right hip. And as you inhale, lift up out of those sits bones. And then as you exhale, we'll just gently soften into the twist, turning towards the leg as we bring the knee into the chest and gently twist. So you might start at the belly button and then the rib cage and then the collarbones, maybe unshrug the shoulders, and then turn your gaze to look out over that shoulder. And breathe here, each inhale, feeling the length along the spine, extending through the crown of the head. And then each exhale, just soften into that twist just a little more. Or maybe you just enjoy it right here. And then we'll inhale, feel the length. Keep that length as you exhale and unwind. If it feels right to you to turn to the other direction, little counter move here, that's great. And then we'll come into that twist one more time, and we'll take it a little deeper if you want to take that option. So we can just continue where we were by bringing the left elbow crease around the right knee and sending the right arm back for support. Inhale, feel the length, exhale and turn. Now since we did the strap series to start, we're a little bit more open in the IT band perhaps today. So we can take this alternate move by bringing the hand to the outside of the right foot. So the left hand, instead of around the knee, take it down to the outside of the right foot. And then we can extend that leg straight out. Sit up nice and tall. And I can't quite get it all the way, not quite open enough. But you'll feel a nice stretch again on that IT band on the outside. And I'm crossing the leg over the other. So I'm past the midline and I'm crossing the leg over. And sit up nice and tall. Take another breath. And then we'll bend the knee, bring the foot back to the earth, unwind the legs, and extend. Nice. And then we'll bring the left leg in, bend the left knee, send that thigh right down into the low belly, send a nice big breath there. And then we'll cross that foot over, so now the left foot is over on the right side of the body. And then we'll take the elbow crease of the right arm around the left knee, and we're turning that way. So we'll turn towards the fireplace in my case. You can see this now from the other side as we lift up on each inhale, and then exhale and turn towards the leg. So I'm turning towards the leg. Maybe this will help so you can see it, this orientation as well. Take a big breath, send it up the spine. Exhale, soften into the twist a little more. Again, wringing out those organs of the low belly, breathing there, taking that twist. And then we'll unwind, inhale, turn to the other side if that suits you. And then we'll come into it again, this time with the leg extended, or take that same variation we just did. So we'll extend the leg, yeah. And so you can see I'm pressing that foot away, across the midline as I turn towards the leg, lifting up out of the sits bones, drawing the breath right up through the crown, and then softening into the twist. It feels so good. I hope you're feeling really, really nice stretch in that too. And then we'll inhale to feel the length, and we'll exhale and turn, maybe turn the opposite direction for a moment. Well done. And we'll just come on down to our backs again for just two more poses as we roll down one vertebrae at a time, coming back to the earth, allowing the shoulders to rest on the earth, allowing the fullness of your back to let go. Maybe you can think about releasing here, relaxing to the same extent that you efforted in the practice. And just let everything go. Let your back be on your mat. Maybe rock side to side. Nice. So we've been here before. This time we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the earth, bending both knees, bringing your heels back towards the body. In fact, if you could extend your arms down like this, you might be able to brush the back of your heels. And then we'll just rock the pelvis back and forth by bringing your belly button towards your spine, taking the curve out of your low back, and then rocking the pelvis away, accentuating the curve in your back. And just do that a couple of times, rocking through the pelvis, one direction and then the other. And then when you're ready, next time you bring your navel to your spine and take the curve out of your back, press into your feet and lift up in your hips. Coming into, and I should be looking directly forward and up to protect the neck. But as you lift up, pressing into the feet, feeling the knees tracing away from the head, feeling the back of your head firmly on the earth so your eyes are looking straight up. That protects the cervical spine. And then if you like to roll your shoulders up underneath you a little more, lifting the hips a bit higher, interlace the fingers underneath your hips and then draw those knuckles down to the heels. So this is bridge pose. Big nice opening of the heart and the chest where we started with our heart bend, you remember? This is another more active pose, opening up in the heart and the chest. Now that we're nice and warmed up and coming towards the end of our practice. Nice. So you can send some blessings to someone you love from this open heart right here. And then when you're ready to release this pose, release the fingers if you've grasped them underneath you, and then one vertebrae at a time as you exhale, lowering down, all the way down, back onto the mat. And then we draw the knees into the chest and give yourself a big, big hug. A big, big hug. Nice. Rock side to side, releasing that back bend a little more. Yeah. And we could take an inversion, so any inversion you like if you want to just send the legs up the wall. If you want to use your block and put it underneath your sacrum, that is a really nice restorative option. Feel nice and supported in my low back when I take that option. Or if you want to come into a happy baby, that's another opportunity. But so whatever inversion feels like it'll suit your practice this morning. And now just as you arrive here, just close your eyes. Take a few big deep breaths, maybe 4 or 5 long deep breaths. As you feel gratitude for coming to your mat today, as you feel the positivity growing inside of you, as you make a commitment to shift your energy from the negative to the positive, or maybe just starting the journey of becoming aware of when those thoughts come in, and with compassion, just noticing that for today. And stay here in your inversion as long as feels right to you. You can even take this as your final resting posture if you like. The rest of us will come on down and we'll enjoy Shavasana, taking the block out from under you if you've taken that option. And then if you'd like to create that heart bench one more time to end the practice as we began, you could build your little structure, lay your bolster or pillow on top, maybe give yourself a little extra for, whoops, there we go, for your low back. Coming on down, and if you have an eye pillow or mask or just a face cloth or something, you might want to put it right on your eyes. And then allow the arms to drape open, legs can be extended, or again in Baddha Konasana. Just take a few moments here of relaxation and rest, letting go to the extent that you've just efforted at your practice. Invite in a big awakening breath, which will bring you back to the body and back to the present moment. And remain in stillness if that feels right for you. And then if you're in the heart bench, it's really nice just to roll off the heart bench into a fetal position. Let the body settle there for a few moments. Take a couple breaths. If there's any stretching or other movement, if you've chosen just to be flat on the mat that would bring you back, feel free. And then we'll all come back to our seat. And as you arrive back in your seat, we'll bring the hands to heart center. Send our awareness inside to that beautiful bright light that shines within each of us. We'll end the practice with one chant of Om. Take a deep breath and we'll Om out on the exhale. Inhaling. May your negative thoughts not own you. May you recognize when you go into negativity, and may you choose to find all the positive aspects that we can be grateful for. in our practice and in our life. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. And may you live at ease. And may you stay super, super safe and healthy and well. Namaste.